We live. Mr. George, how are you feeling?
Shit, good.
Walk us through your emotions. How does this W, how's this W affecting you?
Yeah, hasn't really hit me yet, but I just know I put in a lot of work. So tomorrow when it hits me, it's gonna be good.
Can you walk us through the first round? I know he got a takedown on you.
I was a little anxious. I wouldn't say anxious. Just like I wasn't. You just gotta get hit to like, okay, I'm gonna fight. You know. And once I got hit, I was like, okay, we're here. Let's get it.
I know he got you a little bit towards the end, and I know you ate a high kick. How did that feel?
I didn't feel nothing at the moment, but I just knew that I got cracked, and I was like, okay, gotta stay calm.
Would you say he was one of your toughest opponents, or?
It was a war for sure, yeah. Took some damage, unnecessary damage.
Where do you go from? Where do you go here from now? Like, what are your plans now?
Probably talk to Danny, the coaches, maybe one more AMI and go pro from there. So I think we'll see though.
Alright, if you were handed a mic after the fight, what was your post-fight speech going to be?
I don't know. It's all in the moment,
Okay.
but you already know. You already know how I get down.
Okay. What was the highlight of your night outside of your fight? You met a celebrity today. A celebrity knows your name now.
Oh yeah, Mantis. Yeah. He. That was my highlight. Also, when I carried him to the corner, that was pretty cool. I was trying to do that all weekend. I'm glad I was able to do it. Let's go, Jason.
I know you said that you didn't really feel the head kick. But what about when he bit you? Which one hurt more?
I didn't. I just know that he bit me, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It didn't hurt. I was just like, "Yo, what the hell?" It hurts now. But at the moment, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" That was surprising. Didn't expect that. Expect the unexpected. What's up?
Can you speak about how your laugh affects everyone around you?
Yo, that laugh has gotten me places. That's all I really gotta say. It's gotten me places.
When you won the match, and the announcer was announcing, what was it 30-28?
29-28.
29-28, and you gave us a look. Were you shocked about the scorecard?
Nah, I was just being goofy. You know, I knew I won. I was just being goofy.
Are you gonna get a new mouth guard after this fight?
Most definitely. A good one too.
A good one.
What was the hardest thing about camp?
The diet. And just staying dialed for such a long time. So yeah.
As you have all these D1 scholarships coming in, what school are you leaning towards most to start your D1 wrestling career?
Always been a fan of Penn State. Always been a fan of Penn State.
Just the Sandusky's coaching?
Do you believe that you should now be the head wrestling coach at Intercept MMA?
No.
That was a very quick no.
No. Maybe like second in command, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I run the warm-ups now. Maybe I could do that. Talk to Dom about that.
If there was anything you could do different in your fight camp, what would you have done?
Different?
Yeah.
Probably more dialed, like even more than I was. Like
talking to yourself and stuff to get yourself going?
nah, I do that a lot. Like Why wouldn't I consult the realest person I know?
Oh yeah.
That's a fucking banger.
Who's your favorite coach?
Favorite coach?
Yeah.
Dom.
Easy. Just to confirm that's the one guy that didn't come, right?
How can you not like Dom?
No, I don't. I love that.
Yeah, exactly.
We all love Dom.
Exactly.
That little stress ball.
We love you, Dom. Anyone's name.
If there was one gym in the world that you can go cross train at, where would it be?
It's a trap.
It is a trap. I don't know. I don't know. I go anywhere. As long as I'll go anywhere.
Did you have any sort of like saying or mantra that you were telling yourself throughout camp or like this like weight cut going into fight week?
That's inappropriate.
We're all adults here, so.
There's a camera in my face.
Say it, we'll bleep it
I
out.
will get canceled.
Will you tell us after the camera's off?
No, I was just playing. But there's nothing I really tell myself.
You just said you talk to yourself a lot.
Yeah, but like before the fight, no, not really.
What are those conversations like when you talk to yourself?
Stop being a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
Stuff like that.
You were repeating something backstage a bunch of times. It's my time. You said it a bunch.
Yeah. I don't know. Just put in a lot of work. A lot of long hours, long nights, early mornings.
It's hard to doubt yourself when you have good work to back it up.
Yeah. Like you said it one time. Like when you make that walk, you already know you put in the work. So like, what the fuck?
Expertly put. That's exactly what I said.
All right, guys, I'm done here.
I'm so
I got it.
this.
How did you feel walking in?
Walking into the cage,
Yeah.
I felt really good. There's a lot of anticipation, and I just wanted to get in the cage for like 2 days now. I was just like thinking about the walk and just like anticipating it, and then like even in the back, like the last like 5 minutes of the fight before mine felt like an eternity. So I was definitely ready when I made the walk for sure. Tyler, Eddie, I don't know who put their hand up first.
So, you know, it's like widely known you had a hard time finding fights. It's been a long time coming to get in there. What was the most like surprising thing or something that happened that you didn't expect from the whole fight experience that finished just today?
In the fight?
Yeah, or just the experience of fighting and you know, seeing it through all the way to the finish.
It's actually a really good question because I knew that she was gonna miss weight. Like I had like a feeling that she was gonna miss weight, so I think all of us kind of thought that was gonna happen. So I was like prepared for that, but I wasn't expecting her to like, I don't know, like shrug off like her coach. Like for some reason that is like what made me think like, oh, she's not ready. Like her not listening to her coach, like even at the weigh-in, like from that on. And then I think like just knowing that I was more ready than her, which like I've never really experienced before. Like that feeling of like, I knew that I put in more work than she did just by like looking at her. And then also I just didn't expect it to be that fast, so that was a thing. But
Yeah, you say it.
what?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
What did you do different this time around during camp versus your first Muay Thai match?
Hired Brian as my strength and conditioning coach. That was like definitely I would say that's like the number one thing that contributed to like my confidence, just because in my Thai fight I was like not prepared for the cardio at all. It was longer rounds in my Thai fight, and I was fighting somebody that was more experienced, but I was not prepared for the cardio for that fight whatsoever, and I've put on a lot of muscle since that fight too, so strength doesn't always matter, but I think in MMA obviously it matters a lot more than in a Thai fight. And then having training partners my size, Anna, and who are super experienced and are professionals, like that was a game changer obviously too. So I think those two things in tandem were like definitely like made everything completely different, because I am getting experience by training with Anna almost. Like everything that we drilled and talked about like happened in the fight for me, and like just being able to see everything, because I get those hard looks in the gym, like the fight was nothing. So I think just like being able to see all those things with Anna was like a really good thing for me. Thanks, Anna. Jason.
So I know you said that you were really anxious, to be in there for the past few days, and to be only in there for a minute.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
So if you could, would you go back and maybe just like toy with her for 2 rounds?
Yeah, I want her to shoot on me, man.
Yeah.
Like I wanted like the full experience. Like right now I feel like I still only have like striking fight experience. I just basically did tie and little gloves for like, but yeah, no, we were like talking about it upstairs, and like it was too fast. Like I'm so annoyed. Like I'm super happy about it obviously, but like I'm so annoyed that like she didn't do anything that like threatened me. Like I like want to be tested like so bad, and like she didn't do that, but it'll come. What's up?
What?
So does that mean we can match you up with a wrestler next?
Sure. I just want to like.
Confidence.
I told Jay, I was like, now I just want to like work my wrestling, so I'm confident in my striking now. Like obviously, like my jits will like always be there. Like I'll always have jiu-jitsu, but it's like the in between parts that like I still want to work on. But like, yeah, I told Jay I just like really want to work my wrestling now, because if that gets better, like as good as like where I'm at with striking right now, like I think that it'll be like, I don't think I'll get taken down. Like I think I'll be good. But yes.
So tell us about the scream at the end of the fight. What was that about?
I think it was just like really pent up energy from the last like I haven't fought in 2 years, and then I've had 3 people pull out on me, and like
4.
Actually, not so much.
4? Okay, no, stop. That's like I had 4.
Damn, that was good.
Look at
Anyway, but I've had 3 people pull out fights with me, and
4.
like I just I don't know, like I wanted to in the back like so bad, but I like it's weird to do that around like other people. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. And then like as soon as I like realized that he like had to stop the fight, I don't know, it just like came out. But I'll do it again. Yeah.
Your first MMA fight, you drove 8.5 hours to West Virginia, very small group of people there cheering for you. Do you think that had any impact, positive or negative? Or did you like not having the pressure of a crowd and like all your teammates and family?
No, I didn't really think about like the crowd at all. Like I didn't really give a fuck, because I've been waiting for so long that I was like, I'll fight anywhere. Like, I don't care. But
Our director left.
it feels like really nice that like we have like our group, like our core group, like with us, and like we're all close. So I think that more than anything was helpful. And it's like, as long as like our team is there and like together, like I feel like I'm not gonna worry about like anything else because like we're so close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, as long as like you guys and Jay are there, like I'm good. But
She doesn't mean you do.
If there was something you could have done more of in camp, and then something you would have liked to have done less in camp, what would it be?
Well, I have a bum ass shoulder right now, and I wish that I could have done more wrestling, even though it wouldn't have mattered at all. But like, it literally did not matter that I couldn't wrestle. But I would have liked to have been able to like take wrestling class, but I was nervous that my shoulder. I think there's like a lot torn in my shoulder right now, but yeah, I think I would have wrestled more. As far as what I would have done less, is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Less of in camp? Probably worrying about her wrestling. Probably worrying that she was gonna try to like wrestle me to death, because there was no chance of that. So yeah, but that's like a good lesson for the future, right? It's like, we don't know. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. So just assuming that she was gonna try to wrestle me maybe wasn't like the best thing for me mentally, but I was prepared for it either way. So it's a good and bad thing, because I was preparing for the wrestling in case it came, but it didn't, so it doesn't matter. Yes, Claire.
Anna wants to know how surreal it felt out there.
No, I have a question. It's better than that. Do you always sucker punch your training partners?
Listen, so one time Anna decided that during a drill where she wasn't supposed to be throwing kicks, to throw a kick in my fucking face and land it and bust my nose. And now she's complaining about me throwing a punch that I wasn't supposed to throw to her stomach. So
You know what?
you have no comeback.
Oh, funny. Wait, I thought we were sparring when that happened. Were we not?
No, we were live drilling. It was like on a Sunday, and we were working a lot of clinch because it was when I was supposed to have the Thai fight.
Oh,
And when we broke from the clinch, we were supposed to reset, and you kicked me in my face.
Danny said always hit on the break.
That's exactly why it
And the
happened.
ref always says.
It's exactly why it happened. It's exactly why it happened, for sure. Jason?
So I think everybody in the room wants to know, and possibly the hundreds, maybe thousands, maybe millions of West Virginian fans that have been made today. When's the next one?
I don't know, whenever I can get one, I guess. Should probably like get some
2 years.
imaging on my shoulder maybe, but I don't know, maybe it'll heal on its own. I'll take one before I have to have surgery if I have to have surgery, but I also don't think that Thai girl is gonna take that Thai fight at this point, so I'm probably not gonna get that one. I don't know, I'll fight whenever. Didn't think I was gonna fight again after this fight, but then I TKO'd her, so I'll probably fight again. Yes, Danny.
What would you say if you were to put like percentages on it, and you had to pick between physical and mental, like percentage wise, like 80-20, 60-40, as far as which one was more, like you had to overcome more in that area?
So I think for this camp, I don't know if I can put percentages on it, but for this camp, it was definitely more physical for me, but that fed into my mental because like it's been a long time coming. So I've been thinking about all of this stuff for a long time and thinking about like the mental changes that I needed to make for a long time before I was even in camp. But I think that like making the decision to like train with Brian, to train with you guys full time, to like do all of the things that I did in preparation for this camp, I did that all because I needed it for my mental health. So like, I think if I wouldn't have taken everything as seriously, it would have been more mental. But I think like, I don't think it was like super mental for me until like maybe the last like 2 weeks, like to the point where it was like, okay, I have to control this now. And then obviously in the back, that was all mental. But I think it just like kind of fluctuates throughout camp. Like I think in the beginning, you like get those nerves right away, like when you find out that you have a fight. And then kind of once you're like in camp and you're putting in the work, that kind of like fades away for a little bit and then kind of comes back. So I feel like here and there, it's like always different for me. Are we done now? My face hurts. It's so dry.
When I got head kicked, how'd you guys feel?
Why don't you take this one?
I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Immense joy. I'm not saying anything else. That's it. Oh fuck.
Fuck that hurt.
Holy shit.
Interview's over.
Interview's over. Drop. Mic drop, dude.
Oh, I don't even know how we can continue after that. Wow.
Damn. You just totally ransacked my thoughts, dude. How did I feel about it? I thought you should probably keep your hands up. that was my first thought. No, but you recovered well. It's funny, like you were rocked by it a little bit, you kept your hands up, you rolled with the punches, and then immediately just said, no, I'm just gonna throw back at him. And then you guys just went back and forth for 15 seconds till the round ended. And I just started screaming short time as many times as I possibly could from the corner. What did you feel about it?
I did not think he could kick that high. But I didn't think you should have just let him kick you in the face.
Agreed.
So.
Good question.
2-0 as coaches, how does that make you guys feel?
Makes us feel really good.
It feels amazing. It's really cool to see people work at something for an extended period of time. Just because like the sacrifice and the time that's put in, but also it's a very grueling sport. So the work put in it's taxing on the body, on the mind. You have good days, you have bad days. So overcoming all of that, and then on top of that, making a long trip out to a state with a promotion we've never fought for before, and still to go out there and perform the level that they did was just awesome to watch. And seeing them get their hand raised was amazing. So yeah, I feel great.
Sir, you need to hold that microphone.
That's not a question really for me. Like I'm more of the guy who gets beat up in the back. That's what I do. No, but it's awesome to see. Like Dana said, people put a lot of work in, and yeah, it's just awesome to see. 4-0 on the year fights, right?
Yeah, 4-0.
4-0
yeah.
on the year. How many finishes?
Two.
Two
Yeah.
finishes, 2 decisions.
God damn it.
God damn it. Anya.
What
is next for Intercept MMA in 2024? And also, do you guys have any announcements?
Wait. What?
What?
I said, what's next for Intercept MMA in 2024? Like, is there any big things coming up? And number 2, I said, do you guys have any announcements? So basically the same thing. But
Yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of people competing upcoming. There's a grappling super fights on the April 13th. The 20th, Matt's doing his combat jiu-jitsu. I know there's going to be obviously more fights in April. I'm hoping, but we'll see still. What else we got? We got Anna fighting in May. Oh, I mean, Joe has a card in May as well, so maybe somebody on that one. Maybe Matt's debut in May. Tyler in May.
what about for the gym itself? Like, not just the fighters, but like new classes, new tarps, new like, is there any like things you'd be introducing, new coaches?
We're getting a new
like that?
soap dispenser in the men's bathroom.
You do that.
Yeah. We're getting a new tarp to cover the entire mat space that we have, and then more padding on the black mats just so that it's level finally. So that way it's just one giant black tarp covering the whole thing, which hopefully will look cool. And then, wait, what was the other part of the question?
Like, is there any new classes, new coaches, anything like that?
Oh, no new classes, no new coaches. But Tyler and I might start a podcast.
By might he means absolutely. We're going to start a podcast.
All right. How did it feel to be in enemy territory? Like, does that affect your guys' like coaching? Does that affect your fighters?
We've been there before.
We've done this, Claire. Yeah. I feel like we've coached in enemy territory so many times. It's more often than at home, I feel like. Like, really, the only time we have a lot of people on cards is at TFC, and that's a couple times a year, Ignite sometimes. But that was a pretty good crowd. Like, they weren't so hostile. Man, most hostile crowd, Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yes.
The worst. Yeah. Clarice.
Did you yell at anyone today?
Did I yell at anyone today? No, I didn't have to. George, I slightly yelled at George in the back, but he was already pretty saddled in, so I didn't need to yell at anyone. We yelled at his opponent during the fight. We were kind of being mean.
What did you say?
We were saying that he wants out, he wants to quit. All that good stuff.
He's melting.
Was this slightly yelling at someone mean?
I've been known backstage to light people up with screaming obscenities at them before they walk out. It works pretty well.
What did you say to George in between rounds?
That was you.
Oh yeah.
He was pretty nice.
Yeah. Honestly, that was the main thing, was just to slow himself down, breathe, kind of calm his nerves. The exchanges toward the end of each round were like non-stop for this fight. So after like the first round, the second round, it was just a lot of action right before the round ended. So my main thing was just calming him down, because he kept like sitting back, sitting forward. So I just wanted him to kind of like settle himself, get his breathing down, let himself calm down, and then just kind of going through the process of fake and feint more. He's just trying to time counters. He's just trying to, anytime you commit, he's going to throw something out down the middle. And then when he gets on top, just be smart about his positioning. The guy is obviously very explosive, very athletic. So we just wanted to make sure that when he got to positions that he was on top, he wasn't putting himself in a position where he can get bucked off or the guy can get an underhook. But George adapted very, very well on top. I think once he felt the guy in the second round, I think once he got on top in the third round, he pretty much like knew what the guy's game was. And at that point, the guy had nothing, I believe.
Jason has.
What do you speak of Kat's first round TKO?
No words.
Tyler Meth.
I watched the video of it. George was TKOing me in the back.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sexually. No, it was awesome. It was awesome to see Kat like put the pen to the paper, right? Like we all train with her, we all see her skills in the gym. So to be able to watch it happen in real time or 45 seconds after it happened on video, it's awesome to see it. It's awesome to watch your teammates go out there and get it done.
It was amazing. It was badass because you just saw, it was like when you have like a dog on a leash and it's trying to get to something that it wants to kill, and then finally, you know what, fuck it, you know, and like she just went right after that girl, and you just saw just 2 years of just frustration, anticipation, grinding, and ups and downs, just leather to face on this girl. And I think it was just her coming out party, you know, all that hard work, the ups and downs, but also the fact that she still works full time. She still helps people with their nutrition, and she still makes time to do all this, and then go out there and just perform like that. I mean, it was amazing. So I'm just very proud of her.
Thanks, Daniel.
George has got the best shirt on right now, though. George, come into the frame really quick. World War III champs. World War III hasn't happened yet. Boba Fett, Sylvester Stallone, Abraham Lincoln,
Tyson.
Did I see Chuck Norris in there?
Chuck Norris, Trump, Abu. Is that Betty White?
Yeah.
that's
Betty White.
That's Betty White with a Glock, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's
What the
hard.
hell is
America.
that?
America.
That's what that is.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.